we don't get ran over. Okay, and so we did finish at the Vatican museums, where we got to see all the different art, sculptures by different artists. We did go into the Sistine Chapel, but you're not allowed to film or take photos in there, which does have Michelangelo's frescoes on top of the ceiling. Also, we did see the rooms of Raphael, which those you could actually, the rest of the museum you could take photos and do video. But right here we are in front of St. Peter's Basilica. We're about to do the Scavi, which is underground, to take a look at St. Peter's tomb. Also right here, this Egyptian obelisk. It is called the Witness. It used to stand over there at Nero's circus, and it was moved out here, but it's called the Witness just because they say that it witnessed a crucifixion of St. Peter. Check out this line just to go into the Basilica. It does wrap all the way around. Hopefully after our tour of the undergrounds or the catacombs, I hope we get to skip all this line and we just go straight in there. And also, I don't think I'll be able to film in the catacombs, but if they do, that you're coming along, but I doubt it. I doubt that they will let film me. All right, let's go.
No. There's one of those altars called the Altar of St. Joseph, and they have a tabernacle there. But if you look to the left of that altar, there's a painting of Peter crucified upside down, the manner in which he was crucified. That's just over that spot in the Basilica, so you can see that there. Now, with his being crucified upside down was because as they were going to crucify him, which was really the most excruciating and humiliating death, one of the last things that Peter saw. And because this obelisk was in the center of this circus where there are many Christian persecutions, it has become nicknamed the Witness, because it would have witnessed many remarkable Christians giving their life for the faith of Christ.
So the spot where that obelisk that we just saw, the Witness, was at. And he said that right over that entrance is where Peter was crucified. So that's why that obelisk witnessed a crucifixion of Peter.
So if you look here, this is called the Trophy of Gaius. Now, the Trophy of Gaius is built in about the year 150 by surprise, a man named Gaius. Now, what Gaius did is that there was a landslide at some point, and so it kind of messed up the land around it, and so it kind of rebuilt the land and kind of reestablished where Peter's grave was in the same spot, using this and kind of marked it, but also was built as a sort of incognito altar. Simon Peter replied, "You are the Christ, the Son of the living God." Jesus answered him, Blessed are you, Simon Bar-Jonah, for flesh and blood has not revealed this to you, but my Father who is in heaven. And I tell you, you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. I will give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven. Whatever you bind on earth shall be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven. Now this space that we're in is actually been here, not looking in this manner always, but in the year 700. So this chapel has had mass said here for 1,300 years.
Alright, we just got out of the Scavi. The ending was where all the popes were at. Now we're gonna go inside St. Peter's. Alright, so the cool thing about the Scavi tour is that right after coming out of it, we don't have to make that long line like I showed you earlier. Just walk straight in here into St. Peter's. Alright, we weren't able to film at the Sistine Chapel, but just look at this. We're able to film in here. This is beautiful. Again, this is a St. Peter's Basilica. Sculpture dates back to 1499. Work was assigned to Michelangelo, who was 23 years old, for the purpose of decorating the tomb of Cardinal Jean de Pilares Largulalas. Alright, so the Vatican, or St. Peter's, sits on top of what was an ancient arena called Caligula's Circus, or as we know now, the Circus of Nero. Here's where Peter, or St. Peter, would be crucified upside down in 64 AD and buried on the side of the circus in a cemetery. Around the year 319 AD, Constantine, who we all know as the first Christian emperor, built the first St. Peter's, or Old St. Peter's, on top of the falling apart circus. Now this St. Peter's was started in the 1500s, built over the old St. Peter's. Right under this structure right here is where St. Peter's tomb is. We were just down there doing the Scavi tour. It does look like there's a big section blocked off. They did tell us that they were working on some things. We're actually under this. Under here there was like a plastic or a glass protecting, but you could see in there, and we were still way under that, where the actual coffin and the bones they found. We actually got to see part of the bones. They say that those are the bones, or it's a jaw of St. Peter, which of course I couldn't film, but it's so interesting. Yeah, so right under here they have the tombs of a lot of popes. Yeah, sadly, there's all kinds of scaffolding over this structure right here. It's also almost kind of like when we went to go see Napoleon's tomb. They had this big thing right on top of his tomb, and you would have to go underground to visit the actual tomb. In this case, this is for St. Peter.
Maria, Madre della Chiesa, prega per noi. San Giuseppe, custode del Redentore, prega per noi. Nel terzo mistero del dolore contempliamo l'incoronazione di spine di Gesù. I soldati spogliarono Gesù, fecero indossare una mantella, intrecciarono la corona di spine e la posero sul capo. Padre nostro, che sei in cielo, sia santificato il tuo nome, venga il tuo regno, sia fatta la tua volontà, come in cielo così in terra.
Are those the things where you confess?
Yeah.
I didn't grow up Catholic, so I'm not too familiar with all the Catholic stuff. Apparently this is the booths where you confess.
Have a good day.
What was the question, Jimmy? Give us a little history.
Well, I asked the fine gentleman because where we're at, the Catholic churches, not that we're Catholic, but the Catholic churches that I used to go to, they had a big old shrine for the Virgin Mary, and they pretty much like had her up here. You know, it was God, Virgin Mary, and then Jesus. So I just asked him. I haven't seen him here, but he says that there are churches that have her. They have like shrines for her. So, like,
And why is it that this one doesn't have
he
much?
didn't say, he just says that there are, but he didn't say that it was wrong. He just says that right here there's none. So he didn't.
But yeah, you're right. There's not like a big like sculpture of the Virgin Mary, right? I think it's like Jesus, like this right here. There's
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Translation.
When we went to
He said in
Acapulco,
Mexico that they have her higher than Jesus, the Virgin Mary. For the viewers that aren't too familiar with Espanol,
shut up. But yeah. No, cuando fuimos a Acapulco, mucha gente allá, también, like, Virgin Mary is like,
they love the Virgin Mary. No offense to Catholics out there listening.
no, yeah.
Just stating the,
Yeah, because
the
I
word
was
of it.
one.
We were all one. Well, maybe not you, but I was. Me and Dad were Catholics.
Not me.
There you go.
I'm scared of the Catholic Church.
Here we go. 80.
Growing up, I was scared of Catholic churches. I would never go in there. Not even for a wedding, not even for a funeral. Nada. Alright, hopefully we get to go down where we're at, exiting the Scavi where all the popes were at, because I didn't get to record.
No, I'm trying to.
Sí, yo quería hacer un polo.
This is right underground. Where I have that structure that has scaffolding. So right under here, there's where St. Peter is buried. We are under the Vatican right now where all the popes' tombs are at. Well, not all of them, but most of them. Some of them. Some of these popes date way back. Got Cosimo e Colorati, 1404 to 1406.
Ele lições para medicina, né? Ele que dava o nome ao exame teste da mulher do Papa Nicolau. Por isso que chama Papa Nicolau.
Okay, and the rain has calmed down a little, so we're ready to head out. The freaking storm struck out of nowhere and we got stuck under the damn pillars over there. But we're done right here at the Vatican now. Alright, since everybody is a weenie, and they made me drink by myself, we're gonna have ourselves an Irish car bomb. Irish car bomb. Jimmy, guess I'll drink one for you, man.
Oh my god. Your mom.
Delicious. We are in Rome and we're eating at an Irish pub. Alright, Jimmy. Huh?
Classic cheeseburger. Medium well.
Because we're just pasta wasted already. Place where we're eating at, it's called Amphitheater. Okay, and I got my burger, which is a bacon and guacamole cheeseburger with fries, of course. Okay, my friends, so we are back at the Airbnb. I'm already all changed up. I didn't want to pull out the camera earlier because it was raining outside. There was thunder as we're walking back home. But it's all quiet now outside. Streets are wet. Actually very quiet, no people outside. Trevi fountain right there. Alright, so I'm gonna go get myself in bed because tomorrow we do have to wake up super early. We got the train leaving at 6:30 in the morning from Roma Termini. We're off to a new adventure. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for tagging along. This was a Zeus Adventure. See you tomorrow.